Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm continuing my first read-through journey of One Piece. Today I'm diving into One Piece Sky Island Saga, which spans the Jaya arc, chapters 218 to 236, and the Skypiea arc, chapters 237 up until 302. I'll be sharing my thoughts, favorite moments, and yes, there might be some spoilers, so consider yourselves warned. Let's talk about the setup. Heading to the sky. Right after Alabasta, the Straw Hat crew hears rumors about an island in the sky. Most people call it a fairy tale, but Luffy, being Luffy, can't resist. They land on Jaya, a rough pirate hangout where they meet Bellamy, a big mounted pirate who trashes Luffy's dreams of a sky island. Long story short, Bellamy steals from a guy named Mont Blanc Cricket, who's convinced that his ancestor wasn't lying about a legendary city of gold. Luffy knocks Bellamy out with one punch, satisfying as heck. And soon we learn about the knockup stream, a massive water blast that launches ships straight into the sky. Naturally, the Straw Hats ride it and arrive at Skypiea. So, Skypiea, a story about angels, God, and a sky-high adventure. Skypiea is like nothing we've seen before. A sea of clouds, angel-like residents, and these cool dials, shell gadgets that store energy. But the place is ruled by Enel, or Ineru, who calls himself God and keeps everyone in line with his lightning powers. He's like Zeus. Turns out that he ate a Loja type devil fruit that lets him become pure electricity, making him super strong and more than a little arrogant. Meanwhile, there's a clan called the Shandia, who want their homeland back. Their land was shot up into the sky ages ago, and that part of land was part of Jaya. And now Enel claims it as his territory. The result? A messy war among the Straw Hats, the Sky People, and the Shandia warriors, and Enel's priests, each with their own bizarre powers. Some of my favorite moments and fights in the Sky Island saga. Luffy versus Enel. This is the big one. Since Luffy's rubber, lightning can't hurt him. One of the best gotcha moments in One Piece. Their final showdown is epic. Luffy smacks a giant golden bell to take down Enel for good, and that bell's ring echoes all the way to the ocean below. Zoro versus Ohm and Chopper versus Gedatsu. Fun side battles that show off each character's growth throughout the whole story. The Golden Bell. It's the whole reason the Shandia have been fighting. To ring this ancient bell and prove their lost city still stands. The emotional payoff when Luffy finally makes that bell ring really gave me chills. You might be wondering why the Sky Island saga stands out. Well, it has a totally different setting. I mean, a pirate story set in the clouds? It's a complete 180 from deserts and seas. The creativity is off the charts. It contains some big reveals and lore. We learn more about the poneglyphs and even see a hint of Gold D. Rogers' legacy. It's a real eye-opener for the wider One Piece storyline. It also has balance of humor and heart. Even with all the big themes like gods and centuries-old conflicts, there's still a classic One Piece goofiness to it. Think of Sanji flirting and Usopp freaking out over weird cloud creatures and Luffy just being Luffy. And it has a powerful message. The whole belief versus disbelief angle. Is a Sky Island real? Was Mont Blanc Noland a liar? Drives home that line about never giving up on your dreams. Luffy's punch to Bellamy proves that point in the most literal way. So here are my final thoughts about the Sky Island saga. Sky Island is one of the most imaginative arcs in One Piece. It reminds us that in this series, absolutely anything can happen, from desert kingdoms to floating islands with thunder gods. If you've ever doubted how far One Piece can push its world building, well, Skypiea is the proof of that. Between the crazy fights, the emotional payoff of ringing that bell, and a lightning god getting wrecked by a rubber kid, there's no shortage of jaw dropping moments. So, if you're new or just not sure whether to stick with One Piece after Alabasta, I would say keep reading. This saga is worth it for the mind blowing creativity alone. And trust me, once you reach that final clash where Luffy smacks Enel out of the sky, you'll be as hooked as I was. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment with your favorite Sky Island moment. See you in the next adventure, which will be Water 7.